So I know I gave a lot of bad news. I already got like two text messages already saying that, man, we were already down and you posted that video. I was like, okay, that was quick. But uh, industry wise, to be honest, for the smoke shop business or for dispensary business, we been at it for the last 12 to 14 years. People were selling CBD before the 2017-2018 Farm Bill, and that's what started the business, the CBG and CBN and CBD. Most likely we will go back to it and not be, maybe not as much money in it, and we might try to pivot something. The two texts that I received, they were talking about, man, what to do now. Like I said in the video too, don't sell anything illegal. Don't make sure your license are up to date. And I know a lot of businesses are closing. I already got 3 people who reached out to me in the last month. One is closed his door last Friday. One is closing his doors this Sunday. They're doing all their store clear out sales. There's a lot of stores that are up for sale, and I hate to see that, because in the long run, only two will survive: either the corporate or the chain stores, or the people who have their, they do wholesale and retail because they have the margins, they can do it. Corporate stores or chain stores, they have multiple locations, so they will be enough to survive. But I hate to, and the other one will be kind of like, who don't care and they just sell whatever. But I hate to see the small mom and pop, small couple, the guy who left his job, put his family savings, credit card, and everything in the business, and for him to shut his doors because it will set him back 10 years. And we need small businesses in the community. I do understand people who go to chain stores and bigger names and everything like that, but you also have to look at the small stores as from the perspective of you being supportive and me being supportive. I'm not excluding myself since I own the store. I deliberately try to go in the stores like this that I see, because the problem with the bigger stores are they're there and they can work on minimal margins because they have hundreds of stores. Since they do work on a lot of different, profit calculation wise. So for examples, I'm a small store, right? So I buy, let's say, vapes. I buy each flavor 1 box, so I get a certain price. Now the same person who owns 50 to 100 to 150 stores, or they are part of a buying group or a coalition where there's hundreds of stores and they have 1,000 stores in the group. So what I'm paying for my $100 a box for a vape, they can get it as cheap as 50 and 60. So it's a $40 they made already. So they can compete with me on that price. And then on the other front, they don't have to make, because since I only have 1 store, my sales are down, I'm out. What they do, if there's out of 50 stores, 10s are not performing, 40 is. If half of them not performing, they still have 25. Even just the 10 can support the whole 50. So you have to look at it, I'm telling, from a customer's perspective, to kind of be supportive and go in every now and then. I'm not saying to turn them into your regular or give them all your money and keep going to them, and even though you can find a product cheaper somewhere else, you go to them. But if the product is, if it's somebody who's selling you a product that is too cheap, make sure it's original. Make sure it's authentic. Make sure that the product is what you need, and of course, buy from them. I'm not gonna say that, okay, don't go from there or whatsoever, but every now and then, stop by your mom and pop stores. Talk to the owner, because talking to the owner, telling him a great job, it does amazing. Because what I'm noticing in my retail business is, being the owner here, or I don't know if people know me or what. So there are some people that will come to you straight with complaints and problems, and hey, this happened, that happened, and whatever. And they be going to corporate stores. And for example, I also own a gas station. So I have more people coming to me complaining about Marlboro prices going up, and they are, I don't want to say the word, but complaining and moaning and why Marlboro raised up and everything. We don't control the pricing. Marlboro comes in and say, this is the price you need to sell. We don't make a lot of money on it. Our basic margins are anywhere from 11 to 12 percent, which is pennies. Can sell a $10 pack and make 90 cents, which if you're paying with a credit card, I'm paying the fee, so that's just out the door. But you will not see them going to Walmart or Sefco's or Timewise or any other corporate stores and complaining about it. So what I'm getting at, again, complaining and asking is your right and everything, but when you also got to point out the good things to it. It's like, hey, you guys doing a good job, you guys doing everything. And I'm not saying it, do it to me, to my stores. I'm saying it to your mom and pop stores who are suffering right now, especially CBD stores and vape stores and everything like that. Just go in, chit chat, buy $2, $3, $5, buy a Coke can or a small tea drinks or something, just pop in, so they have some faith that, okay, if we, because right now people have lost faith in themselves, in their stores, in their business. So all they need, because everybody is contemplating right now, is should I put myself more in debt and stay open for next 2 weeks for them to decide legally in the court what's going to happen, or should I just close my door? If they close their doors, they will be kicked out, their lease will be canceled, or their products will be everywhere, the displays to everything, and it's going to be very hard for them to get back in business. But if you pop in to your local stores, I'm very glad, I am helpful that I have my regular customers who still comes in, say hi, buy a $3 gummy or $2 chocolate or $5 can or something, and it gives me motivation to stay in it for another 2 weeks. So that's what I'm saying. Go to your local store, support them, just pop in, say hi. Doesn't need to buy anything, just say, hey, I'm looking. Or if you can, just spare $5, give it to them. That can be a huge boost. That can give them the confidence to stay open for next 2 weeks, which can flip the game. They can be back in business. They can, if we win the court case or the lawsuits, then all the products will be back on shelf and we can really be back in business, and they can service their areas and their products and everything. And if you think that it doesn't matter or anything like that, the problem with that is like, if we are out, you're gonna have to buy online or buy the restricted products. So there's gonna be paper trails, there's gonna be, you don't know what you're getting, you cannot put your hands on it. Just think of it as like clothing. You don't get to know till you get to try it and see how well it works. Where in the stores, you can smell it, you can see it, you can touch it. So small stores are, local stores are, to me, are the heart of the economy, not these bigger stores, not these bigger companies, not just in my field, in any field, not these bigger corporations and chains or anything. To me, they're more like a burden. A bigger corporation can come to your area and create 125 jobs, like a small plant, or even, a bigger company comes in, 200 jobs max. But small stores like these can really fuel the economy. Small stores like me or somebody else, if there's, like, for example, in my town, it's a big city, and I think I have 40 stores and 10, 20 vape store, 10, 20 dispensary, 40 vape shops, and we have smaller towns around and everything, and it just boosts everything. Imagine you getting rid of all of it and just doing the same company, just keep popping stores all the way around, and they just keep making money. It's just like Starbucks or Walmart. It's just everywhere you look, there's Starbucks and Walmart, but it's only one person making money. It's not mom and pop stores. If there's 40 vape shops, not, it doesn't have to be vape shops, but 40 local stores, there's 40 families. They're supporting their whole area. They're earning money in that area. They're spending money in that area. All these corporate stores, the money gets sucked out. Again, not to go on a tangent like that, but support your local stores. Go in, motivate them, spend a few bucks, and I'll do my part. You do your part, and hopefully we'll be in business in 2 weeks. See ya.